when the calling's calling. And it's calling more. And it keeps on calling. Yeah, it's calling more. And it feels like I'm falling. Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? Is it all for a petty little evening? Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? What's the energy here for the evening? Mad evening. Come on now, what's the energy here for the evening? Sorted evening. You know when the calling's calling more, and it's calling, and it keeps on calling. So it's calling. You know when the calling's calling more. Calling's calling.
Hi guys, if I'm live. What a nightmare this has been. My computer decided to do the inevitable and restart minutes before. And this is just what you want, isn't it? Minutes before the computer decides to restart itself. And that's just how we don't have a stream on with TNP if they don't have a technical issue, I should say. So we'll see how this goes. But I am still in the midst of kind of sorting out the stream, because like I say, everything reset, and it's just what you want, isn't it? Just at the worst possible time for this to reset. Coming up, yeah, right, and we've caught them halfway through this lap, so and I am going to try, and this is going to be a first. I'm going to try and do 2 ladder races at the same time. So what we've got here is TNP Flanders, and they are in the white, and we have SRT in the blue. So hopefully we can see all that. I'm just going to adjust a few things, see if I can get that a little bit bigger. Can't really get there. Can I get the oh, what are we looking at here? We are looking at, have we only got 8 in the race? Or 9 in the race, so they're down a rider. So I'm looking at 5 TNP here to 4 SRT. But also in the same world, we have, and let's see if it'll work, if I'll press it, pop over to it, TNP Vuelta. Right, so TNP Vuelta, right, and I will probably have to refresh this if it works. Yes, it does. So we've also got TNP Vuelta racing GTR Centaurs. They're both on Crit City, and if you don't know what Crit City is, it's made up of 2 routes, and those routes are essentially Downtown Dolphin and the Bell Lap, right? And believe it or not, they're on both. Okay, so one's on the Bell Lap, right, which I believe it is this lot here, the TNP Vuelta team. They're on the Bell Lap, and no, they're on Downtown Dolphin, and the other group is on the Bell Lap, and it's distinctly different. So what you've got is you've got a 5% little riser here, and this can be a bit of a kicker every lap, and it can kind of burn the legs out, and you kind of go around this corner under a banner, but you don't get anything for this banner, unfortunately, and then you kind of hit the rollers before you're doing the final run in for the finish. And it looks like someone's got a KOM jersey on, right? He must have got the fastest time up that ramp there. You'll have to let me know in the chat. Is the music loud enough on the overlay, or is it dulled down? I'm not sure. Can't really tell. I was in a little bit of a panic to kind of get this up and running, but it looks at the moment like everyone's pushing on, right? So it looks like we've got a breakaway here from Dwayne and Will, followed by one GTR rider. So that's a great place to break away the rollers there. And they've come around the corner now, and this is the finish. So they're about to finish lap 3 with what looks like a 3 to 4 second gap on the group behind. And we can just see them. They are just coming through the banner now. And it looks like we've got kind of aero as one of the power-ups. Not sure what the other one is. Oh, thanks very much. The music's nice and balanced. Okay, so you can hear me fine over the music. That's great. And so that's them in lap 3. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a breakaway. 2 TNP riders up front with 1 GTR, and then the remaining GTR. It looks like we've only got 7 in this race as well. So has there been someone from GTR drop out? Is this 4v3? Which is not ideal because we've got 2 TNP in this one, 2 TNP in the group behind. And if we go and have a quick look at the group behind, you'll see that's Claudio. He's not going to do a lot of work if he's got teammates up the road, and he's probably going to sit in him, and you've got Dave there as well, David. So they're going to probably sit in. So what I will do is I will keep bouncing between this and the other race, and we'll see how TNP Flanders are getting on. Right, so we're on to TNP Flanders. Oh, it looks like this one's had a bit of a breakaway. Right, I'll quickly refresh the ladder mod. Oh, no, it doesn't. These are all seems to be still together. Okay, so that's good to see. So I'll be following Ian here. Ian has got the KOM jersey on, so he must have got the fastest time on the climb. But these are on the bell lap, so they've just come through the finish line, and he's going to go around the corner now, and these are the rollers that we talk about that he's going to hit, and these are a brilliant place to attack. Use your power up and to kind of get away. I'm going to move that up. Let's do my head in. I'm going to move that up to there. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, I'll move it up out of the way so I can still use the camera controls and it's not getting in the way of anything else. Yeah, he probably will get a sprinter's jersey, I have no doubt, right? He's got a really, really good sprint for the Flanders team. But these lot, they start at lap 4, so they're not exactly, they must be playing the long game, these guys. It doesn't look like they've broke away much. We don't know if we've seen any, if we've missed any attacks or anything like that. So it's going to be all together for the time being, but we'll stay with these for this lap, right? So they'll go round this corner and it'll be like a slight decline. A slight decline down here, and it looks like they've got draft and it's probably draft and aero. I think they've got, yeah, draft and aero. They're the 2 power-ups, right? But some people have utilised it there, so I think you only get 1 power-up per lap on this, and it's on the start-finish lap, so that banner's not really in play. So they've gone down that incline, and they just carry on round here. It's about a 1.9 kilometre lap, so it's pretty quick. As you go round this corner, there is a slight incline, but it's not much, right? It's only a little one. It's only probably 1%. Oh, it's peaked up to 2. Okay, so it peaked up to 2, so it's a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Just trying to get some other stuff in play here. Right, this is definitely a tame race so far. Right, I know the pace is probably they're probably feeling it a little bit, but everyone's still together. And again, it seems to be a 4 versus 5, right, which is not ideal. A lot of these riders in the Flanders team are also on the dirt gold team, because we've got a gold team which has got a mixture of gold, silver and bronze riders in there. We didn't quite have enough riders to put out a bronze team or a silver team, but because the margins are so tight between bronze and gold, and we had some gold riders, we put a gold team in. So some of these riders are in there, and actually they're doing really, really well in the series. So it'll be great to see how after racing the other night, how they're feeling today. So we're on to these rulers again. Are we going to see any kind of attacks now? Because this is the place to try and break on the bell lap. This is definitely, it should start getting spicy soon. I do believe it. So it looks like we got a breakaway by SRT. He's trying to put the power down. He went up to about 4 watts per kilo to stretch everyone out. But Ian's not letting him get away. He's used his power up. Probably the right place to use the power ups here. But as you can see there, stretch the pack right out. But we do have 4 TNP riders in this very front bit here. It does look like someone's got a slightly different jersey on. Oh, that is the sprint jersey. So the sprint jersey's in... there is an orange jersey. No idea what the orange jersey is. If anyone in chat knows about it, let me go. Hi Paul, so you're looking forward to seeing Ian's big sprint, are you? Yeah, I think we all are. Right, but what I will do now, while these are still together-ish, right, looks like there's a bit of an attack on the front here, and this is really stretched out. You've got Rob kind of 1 second off the back there from, and this guy 1 second on the front. But they're just really, really stretched out. I don't think this is a serious attack. Oh, it looks like it is, and Ian's reacted now. So Ian's reacted, and it's a little bit confusing on who that rider is behind Ian, because he looks like he's in a TNP jersey. Yeah, Churchill. That's Adam Churchill, yes. It's just because he's got WP, Herd, and TNP next to his name. So, but yeah, he's a little bit all over the place here. So who we got up the front? Yes, so this is where the breaks start to happen. So it looks like we've got 3 riders in this group here, and but these are still spread out each. But there's still 3, 4, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go, and that is a long way to kind of go on your own, right? So this group behind, so it looks like we've got 4 riders here, right? Still kind of stretched, but Ian's kind of closing the gap as such. And then we've got the remaining group, and you'll see them now. They are 2 seconds back there. But that's... Yeah, and I know what the issue is. Some people kind of opt out of source, so you can't see them on source. So we are missing one of the riders on here, but that's fine. That's fine. It'll still work it out. It'll still work out well. So we've got 3 together, and we've got 1 rider up the road. But now I'm going to flick back to. Because what I have to do is I have to go onto my phone and fan view. So if I can hopefully get on Dwayne, because I need to find someone in the other race. But at the minute, it looks like we've got a 7-second gap now, right? These 4, 7-second gap. On a course like this, 7 seconds isn't a lot. Okay, so it looks like we're going to jump onto the Vuelta team now. So it looks like this is broken right up. Alright, so I will refresh this. So it goes on TNP Vuelta. Well, it should in a second. Probably having a bit of a heart. There we go. Right. And we're on Dwayne. So let's see how Dwayne's doing. And it should sort itself out. So it looks like there's a bit of a breakaway here with Will and Dwayne. And then you have Dave and Claudio. Or Dave is with one of the GTR riders behind. And then the rest of the group appears to be broken up all over the place, but these are on lap 7. So these have got 3 laps to go, right? And these two are pushing hard on the front. So it looks like there is a it looks like one of their riders has stopped. I hope he hasn't had a disconnect or anything. But Claudio appears to be on his own, which is not great. So what? It looks like we've got a chasing group here with David and Hobson from the GTR. But this is looking like a really strong ride from the Vuelta team here, because they've got 2 riders up the road, and it looks like quite a lot of the GTR guys are either stopped because one of them is physically stopped in the road, or they've been dropped, unfortunately. Never a good day. But Dave's just done the right thing there. He's just sat up. He's got 2 teammates up the road, 25 seconds. He's letting this Hobson gentleman do all of the work. And that is the right thing to do when you've got teammates up the road. Might not feel it at the time. Might make your numbers look a bit worse. Right? But they're on the rollers now. And he's sticking to him pretty well. Like a rider going the opposite direction there. But they've got riders, and they've brought the gap back a little bit, right? So it was 25 seconds, it's down to 22 now. And they've got a rider, Jay Grime, who's 8 seconds back from the Dave and Hobson group. And then Claudio is 31 seconds back from them. He's just coming into the rollers now. And then we just can't seem to find where the rest of the GTR riders are. So I'm only seeing 3 on here. I know source can be a little bit of a anomaly because it doesn't always show all riders. I think someone mentioned to me not long ago that you can opt out of it, which if it's 4 versus 2, that isn't great. But we are seeing there's one GTR rider there completely static. And we've got Dwayne and Will. Yes, Dave, I'm going to stay on high. I'm going to stay on and do Le Tour. So GTR started with 1 missing already, and it looks like they've had... we've seen a big attack. Oh no, it's their teammates. It's because he's got the orange jersey on, the sprint jersey. So not only did they start 1 rider down, but it looks like they've got 1 rider static on the thing. So for these lot, I think it's just a parade. They just have to ride within themselves and get themselves back in for the next 2 laps. So in doing that, let's go and see the Flanders team. Let's see how Flanders are getting on, if I can get onto it, right? Because I remember, right, my other name isn't just Tactical Watts, it's Technical Watts, right? I always have a few technical issues on these, right? But if I can get on, and I've got on, right? And Ian is in the front group still. So I'll refresh this and we'll have a look at where everyone is. So we've got, who we got in this group? So we've got Ian and Hornsby and Ferraway and Adam Churchill from the TNP team. So we've got 2 TNP in this group and 2 SRC GTRs. Or SR2, yeah. It's because it hasn't refreshed yet. I think it's having a little bit of a heart attack, isn't it? So we've got 2 TNP and 2 SRT in here, and they look like they're sticking together. The remaining group is 22 seconds back, so these are about to hit the rollers now. Remember, this is a big attack point on any part of this lap. But these are on starting lap 8 now. So I'll maybe stay with these for a lap, and then I'll try and watch the end of the Vuelta matchup. Looks like a big attack here. Well, it did look like it. Ian was out the saddle sprinting. But looks like one of the SRT riders is just kind of dangling back a little bit. But what's good to see in the chasing group is that the 3 TNP riders are not really working, right? They'll occasionally go to the front, Yeah, Flanders are looking good. They're looking strong. They're looking really strong. But like I say, the riders at the back, they'll occasionally go at the front just to kind of disrupt the rhythm. But it looks like, I'll just quickly jump to it, it looks like an attack. Because I've just seen one of them there. Oh, he is. It looks like it. It looks like he was just doing 5 watts per kilo, and he still is doing 5 watts per kilo, according to this. But look at that. Look at them jazzy aero socks, or toilet paper socks, I like to call them. But what that has done is that has stretched out this group here. It really stretched out the group. But like I say, it's the rollers. The rollers do it every time. All right. Nice coloured Pinarello Dogma there. Camera controls up. But there's stress. Rob's just hanging off the back here. Rob's one of our bronze riders for the dirt team, so he is racing 2 leagues up, right? Which is brilliant, right? Honestly, such a step up. So well done there, and he's just rolling through now with his power up, and we're going to see how he pushes on here. Well, it looks like his teammates are going with him, so we got Andy Davey there. Who else is on? We got Andy Morton, I believe. So we've got a 3 versus 2 situation here, and then in this, you really just kind of want to sit up. Or if you've got 3 versus 2, send one of yous up the road. If you send someone up the road, then it means them 2 riders have got a chase. But because you've got teammates up the road, it looks like who's this? Clark. So we've kind of got someone in no man's land. Is he dropped back from the main group? So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he's 7 seconds ahead of this group behind here. So the group behind can close it, right? Or he's got 17 seconds to the group in front with these lot here. Right, I'm going to try to quickly get onto because these are about to start lap 9. I will see what lap the Vuelta lot are on, because they're at 17 kilometers, so they've got to be coming up to they're on they're going to start their last lap, so I'll stay with these for the last lap, and hopefully we'll see some fireworks, and then I'll jump back onto to the other race for the remaining hi Dan, you alright? I'll jump onto the other race for the remaining couple of minutes. But it looks like I said, we've got Will and Dwayne up front here. They broke away really early, and it was quite a decisive move. No one could kind of go with them, and it looks like these two are going to battle it out for first place. So who's going to take it? In the chat, who's your money on? Will or Dwayne? I'm going to call it now. I think Dwayne, right? Will's more of a climber. I think Dwayne's gone, right? I think he's gone early, and Will hasn't followed yet, and he's used his power up now. So there's still a little bit to go, and then from here we will drop back and see how Dave gets on. How Dave gets on with that group of 3, that group that he's in behind with 2. So be interesting now. Will is trying to close this gap down. It's really good commentating on teammates versus teammates, isn't it? But it looks like no. So Will is wearing the correct kit, Dan. If you have a look, there is an orange jersey next to Will's name, and I don't know what the orange jersey is. So someone also has the KOM jersey on. So Dwayne had the KOM jersey on earlier, and what we're going to see is Dwayne coming through the race to take the victory. There we go. He's going to go through. 6 seconds on Will, who's sprinting for the finish. And then what we're going to do is we will drop back and we will see, oh, Dave's attacking. So perfect timing. Look at that. As if I scripted it. Look at them fire socks. Right, he's attacking. This is the rulers. Right, is he going to go straight over the top, or is he going to? It looks like the GTR rider attacked early, and then Dave had to bridge on, but it's just round this corner. So when are they going to go? Right, they've got 200 meters. Right, so who's going to go? Both of them are using power-ups now. Right, it's where the steering goes, off goes David. Right, so David's going to go, and he's gapped him. Look at that, he is gapped him. Right, brilliant ride. Look, there's about 5 bike lengths between him. Awesome ride. So we'll drop back here now. So we've got Jay Grime coming through. And behind him was Claudio. So Claudio's just coming round to the last bit, but it looks like, and I don't know if it's just because of the source, it looks like a victory for the Vuelta team. Brilliant sprints by everyone. So quickly get on to the oh, look at this. Have I just missed it? Have I missed it? Are these coming round to the these are on the last lap, I believe. Unless it's finished. Have I missed the finish of this? I hope not. No, they're on the 10th lap. So this is so these will be coming round to the finish line. Well, you can see it as it loops around to the top. So what we've got here is there is a rider up the road, it looks like, right? Hornsby from the SRT team, but and like again, I think that guy is not on source, which is why he's not showing. But it's looking like what they've got 500 meters to go, and he's got about a 1, 2 second, 3 second gap. So these guys are going to need to kind of push on if they want to try and close that. Right, but Ian's the one you want to stay with on this because he does have a big sprint. But is his sprint big enough to close this? 300 meters to go. He needs to go now, and he does. He's heard us. He needs to go. And look at that, 12 watts per kilo. Right, he just hit there, 12 watts per kilo. But it was just a little too late, right? Just a little bit too late, and he comes through in second place. And it looks like they got first and first. Did they get? We don't know. I think because of this other person not being on source. So whoever was first place from the SRT team wasn't on source, which is a bit of a buggery, isn't it? But we'll go back to this group here because this still has some riders in, and from the TNP team, it looks like we've got one rider 1 second ahead of these two, and they're sprinting now. So it looks like he's going to get he looks like he got it on the line. He got it on the line. Looks like Andy got it on the line. And then what we've got is we have Rob coming through now. So not 100% on the score here because one of the riders wasn't showing up on source for some reason, and I don't know why. But this could be a loss for the Flanders team, right? A little bit disappointing for them because they put a great effort out. We had 2 up the road, 2 down, or 3 up the road, sorry, and 3 further back. But it is what it is. Like, it's ladder racing. Great one week, and it's not the next. But like he just said there, it's a great race by everyone. Great race. So I've had to actually be in the pen on this. Not the pen, I had to create an event in Crit City because you can't just go in Crit City and sit there. hopefully we'll know the score a little bit later. I should find out by the when we do on the next stream, because the next race is in just over 10 minutes. So and that is going to be on. It's going to be on coast to coast. So yeah, so it's going to be on coast to coast. As you can see, you've got the Jarvis KOM, right? And that is going to be the kind of sticking point, turning point of the race, I think. There is a few other little inclines in there, and I think that'll kind of determine how it goes. But I do also think that the race could be won or lost before then, right? So it doesn't just have to be on at that point. So I am gonna very much attempt to get into Watopia. Oh, weirdly, I have never rode coast to coast. Now I've just looked at it. Never rode it. Yeah, I've never rode coast to coast. I do have to do a little bit of source play here to get the route up, because it's just a little bit of a pain in the backside, getting all of the bits and bobs up from time to time. But I don't mind. I don't mind, because I do it all for yous. I do it all for yous. And hopefully it works. And it sticks on throughout. No problem. I really enjoy doing the stream. If I'm not racing, I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be on here, kind of helping out and streaming. So it's feather and aero is the power up for the Le Tour race, which is it's in 10 minutes. I'm not sure anyone is going to be in the pen yet, so I can't jump over and see how they're doing. But guess who's around? Mr. Aled Jones. I'll stay with Aled. Right, he needs to change his jersey before he gets in. Right, but there's Aled, just doing his warm up. And it looks like he's getting some watts in, getting some drops in while he's climbing stuff. A lot of people are doing that at the minute, aren't they? Trying to find all the secret power-ups and or whatever the spinning thing. I can't remember what it's called. Right, you can educate me on it, on the actual name. But yeah, there's quite a few spread all over, isn't it? I managed to get the bucket hat the other day on mine, so I was quite happy with that. But what we have in this then is so TNP Le Tour are facing the Dirty Ospreys, right? And they are a very, very good team. We'll say that from the outset. So is Le Tour. Le Tour is a phenomenal team as well. Big spin. That's it, Matt. Cheers. Le Tour is a phenomenal team too. And we were, at one point, top of rung 1. Yeah, I like it. U-Turnopia. Yeah, I think people were feeling a bit sick of how many U-turns they were doing on the Stoneway sprint, weren't they? But it's, yeah, game as will game the game. That's the point in it, isn't it? But it's one of those, yeah, teleport city as well. I don't know if what Alad's doing now. I don't know if this is one of the segments, but it's definitely not one of the ones you turn around and go straight back up, because as you can see, he looks like he's doing the Zwift KOM. But that's a good way to kind of get your legs nice and warm before the route, I suppose. But they're due to start at 19:15, so not long until they're back in. But we'll stay with Aled for now, because when Aled teleports, then it's a great opportunity to jump in the pen with him. Look at this panoramic view, right? Look at that! Wow, puts it all into perspective on how big this is to climb. Yeah, what is he? Yeah. I don't know much about YouTube tags, right? And I don't know if you can change them. 2 million drops a day. Wow. Now that is a significant amount of drops. So what I will say is, even though I'm streaming this and I'll do a little bit of commentary on the whole race, Alid will be streaming on his Ride and Raz channel on YouTube. So if you get sick of hearing me, then you can always go over and look at his pain face. Wow, 800k drops. I suppose if you want to get there, it's at the Project 74. Then that's how you're gonna have to get the 10 million drops to get it, isn't it? But I wouldn't bother. Because these Halo bikes, are they just a phase to kind of just to have unlockables? Because I'm sure I've seen somewhere that it's actually like the Project 74 one isn't that good. But I'm just looking at our Discord chat, and yeah, it says maybe there's a Canyon Halo bike coming. Now that is something I'm interested in, right? If Canyon bring a Halo bike out, because I already have a level 5 Canyon Air Road, I've got a level 3 Canyon Speed Max, the TT bike, and I have a Canyon gravel bike, which is level 2. So I would, if they brought out a Halo bike, I would be on my bike making sure both of them two got to level 5 pretty quickly. Although I probably need to do the TT bike. I think the TT bike's on level 4 actually, not level 3. But the TT bike's time. That's the problem. It's a lot of time in the saddle. I suppose you could do you could do Alpe d'Huez a couple of times. So I suppose it's a pretty long climb, or Ven Top, Ven 2, and get that one out the way. Because I think that one would be a bit of a long one, isn't it? The Mont Ventoux climbs about 60-70 minutes-ish, 70 minutes, I would say. And then with that, you can tick off some route badges as well. So hopefully, I wonder if any of our other teammates are in the pen yet. Are we in the pen? Because I would like, we got about 4 minutes to the start. I'd like to get in, refresh the ladder mod in there. I don't want to refresh the ladder mod yet, because we are, it might crash it. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, I suppose I could, Matt. I could use the TT bike to farm drops, but I don't want to be spinning round in circles on the Stoneway Sprint for 4 hours. Probably not. I would feel a bit sick doing that. I am just struggling to get on Companion. Oh, I'm on it. Right. So for those that don't know how we do this is, we have, I've got a feeling Adam's in the pen. Yes, I'm in the pen. Right, boom. Just what I needed. How we do this then is, as long as we're in the same world as these riders, oh yes, it's done. As long as we're in the same world with these riders, and we're connected to the same internet, you can use a second device. So that in this case, I'm streaming on my MacBook, and I am on Companion on my phone, and with that, the little button lights up saying fan view, which means I can look at other riders. So in this case, I'm sat in Watopia right now, and we are fan viewing this ladder race. So what I will do is I'm going to adjust this a little bit, just to make it a little bit more visible. There we go. Even though it's still not that visible, is it? It's a little bit better, isn't it? It's just a touch. And at the beginning of a ladder race, so I just have to be mindful in this. In the beginning of a ladder race, it normally looks like the riders are not pedaling and all of the bikes are moving at the same place. But But after a couple of seconds, you click on another one. Hey Chris, you alright? Yeah, we've already had 2 races so far tonight. Hopefully we'll see a third. Yeah, unfortunately I'm missing the Dirt ITT because it is the last race and I will be up north on leave, no bike, nothing. So a bit gutted about that. But it's a team sport and it's top 4 riders. And we've got 8 very, very strong riders in our team, so I've got no problem with that whatsoever. I won't be delaying my leave to stay in London just to ride my bike, unfortunately. So we've got about a minute to go, right, before these start. So it's 24 kilometers, or 26.7, right, with the lead in. Not 100% Chris, and the reason I say we're not 100% what the scores are is because I don't know how, but on some of the ladder, on the ladder mod, some people have managed to opt out of it. So one rider wasn't showing on both of them. One of them was not showing on the ladder mod, so we couldn't see what the final score was. But we think win for Vuelta. And we're not too sure about Flanders just yet. I think that one's going to be a little bit tighter to call. Right, and this is what I said. So as they set off, it looks like no one's pedaling. But I'll just have to click through a couple of the riders, and eventually it'll settle itself as long as I don't click on myself. Normally within the first 30 seconds, it'll look like they start pedaling. And he's not, so this is, he will have changed his jersey. He won't be in the ZRL winners jersey. Or it looks like a sprint straight off the front, right, by one of the Ospreys. So Valance has gone from the gun, right, and it looks like Sigurd's followed him, right, so he is just on his wheel. What a bold move from the gun. It is a pretty flat course to start with this. But there's a 1 second gap and it looks like he's closing it. Well, that is a big move, 6.5 watts per kilo, but it looks like Sigurd behind it is closing that, right? It looks worse when you look from the other angle, doesn't it? But we've got 2 up the road already with a 2 second gap. And that I would be happy to sit in on this now. Just sit in and let him do the work, because that's a long breakaway. Yeah, bit of a weird. So the ladder mod's brilliant, right? But like you see on there, with certain things, they still show up. So if it goes to power up and they're still showing up, it's not great, is it? Oh, look, Sigurd's got the aero socks. I am working towards them. I think I'm just under halfway. But they've got a 5 second gap now, these two, to the group behind. What an absolute move to start with. And what we've got here is the remaining riders. So it looks like they're pretty content for them to stay up the road. Doesn't look like anyone's bridging the gap anytime soon. I say that, and Mr. Riding Raz himself is gone off the front, right? So Alid has gone off the front, and he is attempting to close down this gap. He's still got that bug on there where he's not showing his socks. And this is pretty spread out right now. It is pretty stretched, but they've still got a 5 second gap, them two up front. And it looks like one of the riders are trying to bridge now. So one of the Osprey riders is trying to bridge, and it looks like Sigurd's going with him. So it's great to see that the move happens and a rider follows. And it looks like the group behind are kind of not letting that go. So Adam's gone as well. These are 3 very, very strong TNP riders up the front here. He's gone straight round, and they've closed the gap to the front group. So it looks like it looks like they're all going to come together. But what we do have, if you look back, is there's a 2-second gap from front to back of the groups, right? But if these get together, if these three go through this banner and to get together, you could see a large attack going off the front. There's me on the right hand side, just parked up. But it looks like the whole group's going to come back together. So do we have a rider dangling off the back? No, it looks like we've got everyone here, and you've got Alid and Jonas in that group as well. But these set up. We got 3 and 3, 3 TNP, 3 Ospreys in here, and then 2 and 2 up front. But are we going to see the large group come back together? It looks like one of the Osprey riders at the front here is kind of bridging it, but it looks like Jonas is following. So that, in essence, should pull everyone back together. It'll be a bit stretched out. It'll be a little bit stretched out, but front to back, you've got a 5-second gap there. I can't really see where the 5 seconds comes from, because oh no, it is, yeah, you do. It is a considerable gap, right? So it looks like they stopped the initial attack like they had. So it's already proven that this Ospreys team it means business, right? They're a strong team, and they went off and they've made the first moves. So the riders are sitting with them, and oh, have we had an issue back there? Have we had an issue? Right? Because it looks like is Jonas off the back, right? It is. It looks like Jonas is off the back a little bit. Is he going to bridge this to get back on? Hopefully. But it looks like they've noticed he's off, right? And they're attacking to try and bridge this gap. We've never faced this team before. This is they don't ladder race as often as some other teams. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like these lot here are going to bridge to the main group that was up ahead. And unfortunately, it looks like Jonas is off the back, and it's now up to 20 seconds. I hope he hasn't got an issue. And Alid is just off the back of this group now. So Alid needs to try and hopefully get back on, because it looks like, yeah, it looks a little bit like they're attacking as well. They're not really letting anyone have any kind of breather, because the minute they smell blood, this group, the riders are pushing to the front and attacking. So, and every time we say the group's going to come back together, these 4 up front just push on ever so slightly to spread it out. But it looks like we have 2 TNP riders off the back, right? So we got all 5 Ospreys in this group, and 3 TNP riders. So we have Alid, and Alid's now 9 seconds off the back, and it looks like Jonas is completely stopped. So I don't know if he's yeah, it looks like he's stopped. I don't know if he's had an issue or anything like that. Hopefully not. I hope he's all right. And Alid's still going. Important things for Alid, even though Alid's off the back now, where it's going to be pretty difficult to bridge, is to keep going, because the points still matter. Oh, Jonas is moving again now, so I don't know if he's had a trainer disconnect or something like that. But ladder's a weird beast, right? You can still win with riders off the back, right? Because the last 2 places in 1 point and 2 points. Okay, so you can, if you get 1, 2, 3, you can technically catch that up. Where it looks like there's another attack off the front. So Stepanek, right, I believe was the person that attacked originally to get the group away, and it looks like he's gone again, but it's been covered by Adam. And this time, Adam has gone straight over the top. Off there. And has he gone past? Yeah, Adam has gone past. And Adam now has a gap of 2 seconds on this group, and he is pushing on. Right, he is pushing on. The group behind, he was doing 4.7 and they were doing 2.5. So are we going to see a solo breakaway? But we'll try and keep on this wide view so we can see the group behind coming in. But it's up to 3 seconds. So you got Sigurds on the was on the front there. But now it's gone to the Ospreys and it's gone up to 4 seconds. So bold move by Adam, but he's a bold guy, right? When he goes, he goes. He's a ridiculously strong rider, and Adam is actually leading the team in the dirt racing series. So he's the highest ranked GC rider in there. So it's good to see that. The other night didn't take it all out of him because he's still pushing on, but it's looking like he's got a 4 second gap. And the Ospreys are trying to bridge it, right? So they're doing 4.6, 4.7, but Adam is hoping, right, that this is enough to kind of stay away. Adam has a phenomenal sprint as well, so even if he does take it down to a sprint, Adam has a brilliant sprint. Let's just hope he doesn't burn any matches. It's still 18.9 kilometers to go in this race. Still quite a long way to go. Right, but it's still 4 seconds. To the back of that group, it's up to 5 seconds. So he is extending it ever so slightly. But he is putting in an effort, right? The heart rate is going up and the watts are going up as well. He's up to 6 seconds. So we'll have a quick look at the group behind. As you can see, it seems to be the TNP riders are not going to do any work here, but they're going to make sure they're near the front so that if one of the Ospreys trying to bridge, then he can go. Okay, Matt, I know you want a little bit of a shout out here. You are 1 point, aren't you? 1 point off the top of GC in the Emerald League for the EMEAC League in Emerald, right? That's a mouthful and a half. It's not as crazy as the ZRL ones, but yeah, all of the TNP teams are doing really well in dirt, and it's a testament to the kind of teamwork and camaraderie. So Adam's still holding. It's up to 7 seconds. He's got a 7 second gap. Right, it's absolutely brilliant. And it looks like he's kind of matching them for pace as well. These are doing a couple of kilometers faster. He's doing a 39k and they're doing a 40k, but he's every now and again he seems to be matching it. It looks like Whitey is going to try and bridge it, right? And Sigurd's going with him. He's trying to bridge it, but Adam's a strong guy, so he'll just keep plunging away. And yes, okay, you're leading the KOM, right? And fourth in the sprint competition. Right, there's your claim to fame, Matt, right? Right, this group behind now is not letting Adam do a solo breakaway, but a feather's not the thing to be using on a downhill. Definitely not. It does affect you. But Adam's just plugging away. He's keeping the watts high. He has dropped off slightly, down to 3 point something, because he was above 4 for quite a while there, but he's still maintaining a 4 second gap. And how long are these Ospreys, how long are they going to keep attacking before they sit up? And it looks like Sigurd's at the front, and then he just comes off the pedals. Yeah, Matt, listen, don't quit, go for the upgrade, right? You are close to Ruby. Remember, this year's Project Get Matt to ACAT. That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, I'm so glad I ate already. Normally I would eat after all of this kind of stuff, but I ate in advance. So looks like Adam's still got a 3 second gap, but has he not necessarily thrown the towel in, but as he realised that it's a long, long way to go solo. Hopefully he didn't burn too many matches in this, and he has kept it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, man. Time to quit while you're ahead. Just stay where you are. Win the Emerald League. But he's still got a 2-second gap, so he's still making them work harder than what he's working out front on his own. Yeah, that seems to be the magic number for Zwift power and stuff like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's down to 1 second. Again, they're doing so many more watts than Adam. He's in the low 4s, high 3s, and they're doing 7, 10 watts per kilo. So that's them bridging it, and this is him going to go over the top, right? So it's that stepping knack again. It's gone over the top, 14 watts per kilo there, and he's used his aero all at the same time. And he's got a 2-second gap straight away on his own. But where is the team behind? So that looks bigger than it is. Right? It's 3 seconds. Right? That was a big attack, and that was perfectly timed. That was exactly what you should do once you bridge to someone, is attack straight over the top. And he's doing what, 6.5 watts per kilo. So the group behind are really working to try and get back onto him, and it's back onto the TNP guys who are having to chase. So Sigan is now on the front chasing, but he's not quite matching the watts that he's doing out front. So the rider in front, Stepanak, was doing 6.2 and he's doing 5.3. So it's going to be a tough ask for anyone to try and bridge that, because there's been nothing but attacks on this. Bearing in mind they haven't even got to the climb yet, right? It is just the flatter section of the course. But these lot are together. It's up to 5 seconds. Can he hold this for the rest of it? Or can these guys close some of it in? Only time will tell. But good to see Alid and Jonas are still moving. It's probably worth Alid sitting up. You're right. Hi, TJ. Yeah, it did look like Jonas had a disconnect because he was completely static, no watts whatsoever. So really disappointing. But he'll be disappointed because I think this was his first ladder race back. Hi Lee. But yeah, these are a super strong team. Super strong team. And that's it. When you're near the top of the ladder, actually, when you're anywhere on the ladder, right, there is no easy races. Right, ladder racing is tough. It is constant anaerobic attacks, isn't it? But it looks like this Osprey rider's trying to bridge to his own rider here, because they've brought it down from 6 seconds to 5 seconds there. So maybe he's just done us a favour a little bit. And it looks like Sigan and Adam want to push on here. And they've got it down to 4 seconds. Yeah, so it's 4 seconds. Bearing in mind they've still got the Jarvis KOM to go. Okay, so there's still a climb to go. Can we have a look back and see how close they are? So they are closing. It's only 2 seconds now. And it's 2 seconds to his own rider. So although he's not doing any watts, he might be a heavier rider, he is bridging unintentionally with the weight. But now that they're only 2 seconds, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sprint from the pack now just to close the gap. And in that, just as I said it, Sigurd's on it. Yeah, Sigurd's on it. He's closed the gap, and the rest of the pack is back in. Right, so just like they did, right? Probably the prime thing to do now is, if anyone's got anything in the tank, is to someone go over the top as they've just done the catch, because they still got 7k to the climb. so we'll just have a quick look at that. Stepanak. Right, so that was the guy who was off the front. He's pretty high heart rate still, depending on what his max heart rate is, but in the high 60s, 160s. So maybe he's just in recovery mode now. And it looks like another attack off the front of the Ospreys by P. So they've just done exactly what I just said, right? They've just gone straight over the top when a chase has just happened, but it looks like this one's not going to get away as easy as the last one. I think he done like a 14 watts per kilo sprint to get away, where I think he just tried to ride away. So who have we got? So again, another attack, this time Whitey, right? These are a very, 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 very spicy team, aren't they? But Adam is not letting him get away. He's chased that one down. Is Whitey going to sit up now? Because Adam won't work with him. He might go past him. But Adam's come off the pedals. Ideally, what TNP need now is a 1-2-3 in this group. I think so, TJ. I think they have. But when you're in rung one, you pretty much want to expect that, don't you? I think there's a lot of them out there. But I haven't seen this team around a lot, right? So I did look at the Zwift on the ladder site, and they don't race very often, which is why they probably dropped off the ladder for a little bit, and they're making their way back up because they don't lose very often at all. They have very, very few losses. So these have now got 4-second gap. As you can see, Adam has just sat on the wheel, kind of hoping that he's dangling a little bit, right? So hoping that the group behind will kind of bridge it. But this rider, he's doing six and a bit watts per kilo here. He's trying to ride away this Whitey. Yeah, this definitely looks like a spicy course, because on the flat you've got to do something, and it's just attack after attack. So here we go. Who's this going over the front? So we've now got Valance, right? A rider that hasn't attacked yet from the group. He is now attacked and gone off the front. Not a big one, but not the orange numbers that the previous riders did, but they're playing the team game really well here. And it looks like Adam's gone straight past him, and it doesn't look like Valance is closing it. Oh, it does. Adam's not gone past. Yeah, I agree, Lee. I think, but we've still got the Jarvis KOM to go. So, like, is that going to be a bit decisive point in this? On this flatter section that it's just been attack after attack after attack by the Ospreys, right? I'll be honest, TNP are not used to playing defense. We are normally the aggressive team, so this is a turn up for the books. But actually, it's nice. Like, it's good quality racing. That's what it is. And this group's back together. So remember, this is a 5 versus 3, right? So all 5 Ospreys are in this group, and the 3 TNP riders. And they've only got 4.8k to the start of the Jarvis lap, which is followed very, very shortly by the Jarvis KOM. That's why I like to use that little map at the bottom, because if you look at the you can't see it because of the comments box, unfortunately, but the bottom left corner of where the ladder mod is, it tells us how long to the next segment. So it's 4.5 kilometers now to the start of the Jarvis lap. So it looks like everyone's consolidating now. Cheers, Lee. Looks like everyone's consolidating now. Is everyone saving the matches for the Jarvis KOM? No, here's another attack, and it's the same person. It's Stepanak, right? So who's going to react? Because you have to react for this one. Adam's reacting. So Adam's reacting to him. They've cottoned onto him, right? Because this is what he's done all race, right? He's sat back. He has his attack, and then we've had to like bridge on and get back on. Hi Will, you alright? How did the final score finish for the Vuelta team, if you know? So Adam's on the front, and it looks like Stag. Haven't heard Stag's name all the way through this. So again, he's been hiding in the shadows, just keeping his powder dry. And then him and Valance have gone through. And if you have a look, Stepanak has gone to the back. And is this recovery? Is this recovery for the climb? Are they doing some punchy moves to get TNP working hard? I would love to be on the Discord right now listening to the voice chat, but I don't think so. It looks like Stepanak's attacking again. So here we go. Stepanak's attacking again. This time Sigurd's going with him. Awesome, Ian. Well done. Right. Always good to set new PRs. What was the final score on the Flanders one? Because there was someone not on source again, so we couldn't find out. Oh, well done, Will. Well done. 32 to 13. Oh, I think they were shorter riders, weren't they? Oh, it looks like Adams bridged to Stepanak and then gone over the top. So Adams attacked before the climb, 3k before the climb. Adams gone off the front. Remember, this is a little bit of a punchy lead in here. So there's a bit of downhill to gather some speed, but it looks like that Stepanak's only 1 second off the back, so he might get on to Adam's wheel. 2 seconds to him and then 5 seconds to the main group. Oh, devastated. Yeah, so they only had 4 riders and then one of them had a disconnect and rage quitting. Well, you can't help that, can you? Like that's the downfall of racing. I had a disconnect yesterday on the Zwift games. I was devastated because I was on just getting out the saddle, just on the first 2 climbs, and I was on the 3rd climb, and my because I was when I was out the saddle, the trainer shifted back, moved the mat, and pulled the cable out of the back of my trainer. So that was eventful. 10 minutes into the race. So I'd done longer on a 15-minute warm-up, or should I say 15 minutes of spinning round in circles, to do a 10-minute race and have a DNF. So great, but I know the feeling, right? I've rage quit as well because I looked down, seen the cable hanging out, and I thought, yes, I could plug it back in and carry on riding, but I'm going to be miles behind. Yes, and I caught that on the video. Ian, you win some, you lose some, right? But you won some tonight because you got some PR, so it doesn't matter that you got a loss on the chalked on the board. You are winning in fitness and in life because you're getting fitter, so that's all that matters, right? And you're enjoying it, which is fun, right? These lot have got an 8-second gap now to the group behind. Ideally, we need kind of Sigurd and Sigurd. It was a mouthful and a half. Yeah, we had Sigurd and Siggen and Sigurd in the group behind, and they are what do you call it? They are really good climbers, and Sigurd's has got a decent sprint on him as well. So. But it looks like Adam's pushing on here, and that Stepanak's just kind of sitting in and taking full advantage of the draft. But we are coming round to we've got 700 metres to the start of the Jarvis lap, which means we are coming up to the climb very, very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if there is any kind of attack or bridge from behind beforehand. Because, yeah, that'll be a little bit soul destroying if they do. Yeah, what I'll try and do in chat as well, yeah, the cable came out the back, so what I cleverly did, so I've redone my pain cave, is I tried to put all the cables underneath the mats so I wouldn't trip over them, but then I ran it back on itself. I run it back on itself down to the plug, so I've repositioned it now so it's at the back, so even if the trainer moves back, the cable's nowhere near it. Yeah, I've just seen that, TJ. Jonas is not mucking about, is he? With his he's doing orange and red numbers back there to still put a huge effort in, even though he's 5 minutes behind these, because that 1 point still counts, right? It still counts. Right, these lot 600 meters to the Jarvis KOM, and they've got a 16-second gap. Oh no way! Yeah, just he's back up to 2 watts. Do you know, if he just spins his legs and finishes 20 minutes after these, that's all that matters. Just get that 1 point. So now Adam's doing the right thing. Adam's letting that Stepanak on the front. Bearing in mind, he was doing 14 watts per kilo sprints away earlier. So he is a strong rider, and he's starting to ride away now, 5 watts per kilo. But I'm not sure if Adam's lighter than him. But Adam's a really good climber, and he scored some good climbing points the other night on dirt. So we're on. That's it. Jarvis KOM time. 1.8 kilometers to the top of the Jarvis KOM, and Adam has gone to the front. Right, he's on the orange part of the climb. So right, here we go, sprinting by Stepanak. Right, this is a big sprint, and it was trying to get some daylight between him and Adam, but Adam has not let that happen. Right, and again, these two are like cat and mouse. They've been cat and mouse majority of this race, so we'll try and stay with these to the top of the Jarvis KOM. Yeah, this is definitely going to be where the fireworks are. The group behind, I'd love to see how the group behind are going to get on this climb, but I don't want to stay away from the front of the race at the minute, right? Because this Stepanak, and they are attacking it behind as well. Right, let's have a look. How's it going? So they've gone past the steeper part of the climb, and they're all still together. They're all still together, right? So they haven't lost anyone. Sigurd's sat slightly further back from them, but if we go, it doesn't look like there's been any kind of major attack there. So we'll push back up the front, and these have got about 800 meters left of what is the Jarvis KOM, even though the kind of on the flatter bit, it does kick up again in a second. Yeah, I think you should attack on the top as well. It's going to be easy. Ooh. I think you should attack on the top as well. I think, is it the bridge part that comes up after this? It's like a little kicker on the bridge. But he's not sat in a good position because he's reacting to the rider behind now. So if this Stepanak decides to go, then Adam has to react to him, and we can't. We can just see the riders behind there. They bridge a little bit, 10 seconds. So Stepanak's hit his feather. Right, and this is him. He's going to go. Is Adam following? Adam is following. Has he already used his feather? If he had one, but he's closing that gap. He is closing that gap. These two are absolute animals. Right, these two on the front, and he is still going. He's still doing orange numbers all the way to the top. Great stuff here. And the group behind, let's quickly get on the group behind, because they're pretty stretched out, but it's been an attack by Sigurd. Sigurd is trying to get away from this group behind, and he's got 1 second gap on them, right? So it's going to be tough, right? Because there's a chasing pack of 5 or 6, but he's got a 2 second gap on them now, right? And he's in the aero tuck with his aero socks, just what you want, just what you want. But the minute it pitches up, the minute it flattens out, you need to get up and start sprinting. Yeah, me too, TJ. What an absolute bunch of monsters, mate. Right, only 1 second now, so they should be in view. Yeah, they are not letting them get away with this. They are making sure that the gap is bridged. And they are relatively back together. But then again, that Flanders has gone straight over the top and past them. So they are bridging. We've got 12 seconds to the group ahead. And we have got Sigan just sat on the back of this at 1 second. You need to be careful not to get detached from this group. So you might need to bridge on back onto that quickly. Otherwise, we'll have a split group. But these lot, like I say, these lot don't book about. Very, very good race tactics by this team. Very good. Right, I'm going to go to the front because there is not much left of the race. 900 metres left. Right. 900 metres left of the race. So I will stay with Adam for this 900 metres and then I will be ready. I'll be ready to pounce onto the remainder of them. Adam's in the best position possible now, sat on his wheel as it's ticking down. Right, 600 metres. How early is he going to go? Or how late is he going to go? And Stepanak's going to go now. No, he's sat back down. It was 9 watts per kilo. Using the feather for the sprint, not ideal. So we're at 300 metres. So 300 metres to go. Again, Adam's used the feather. Stepanak's trying. He's got 200 metres. He's trying to bridge it. He's trying to bridge it. And it looks like Adam is going to get it. And then we look at the group behind and right, he just got third, right, off Sigurd. And it looks like these two didn't bridge back on, right, unfortunately. Great race by the guys, right? So Jonas is Jonas still has the climb to go, unfortunately. He's far behind. Where is Alid? Alid is on the final part of the Jarvis KOM. Right, these are, and I'll say it again because we are complimentary when we say it. These are a very strong team, and they did very, very well. Their tactics were absolutely spot on. They just did nothing but attack, let us chase, attack, let us chase. Right, so hats off to them. Hats off. Right, at the minute it looks like 32 to 23 to the Ospreys. Right, so well earned victory by them. But phenomenal by Adam, absolutely phenomenal, right? He didn't let that Stepanak get away, right? Stepanak kind of baited him, did him a 9 watts per kilo sprint, and then he kind of he dropped off a little bit. So I am gonna show you some bits now, right, while we're waiting for these to come through. So for those that haven't seen, I've been doing a little bit of DIY-ish, right, and I now have a new pain cave. So I'll try and bring that up, and I'll show you on chat if it lets us. What's it doing? Right. Yeah, if it lets us do it, I'll see if I can. As we wait for Alid and Jonas to come through, I'll see if I can add an image to this and click it on. So. Hopefully it'll let me show you what I've been doing, because I'm still moving house, right? It's It's not a foregone conclusion yet. I have to move. My family's moved up north, but my furniture is still all in my house, and my removals is next week. So still got that to go. I've moved into my flat now in central London, so I've had to put my setup back together. And yeah, with that, I've had to start from scratch and put everything. I've got a spare room, so I'm out of the garage. I'm completely out of the garage, and I'm now in a nice, warm, climate-controlled room, which is a nice change. It's lovely, lovely change. Because being in the garage in the winter isn't exactly the nicest of things to do. It can be a little bit of a pain in the backside. I really hate that all of a sudden, as I started to do it, it has changed itself to not being a JPEG, so it's not letting me load it up for some reason. We've still got Eunice coming through. Now let's see if it'll let me. See if it'll let me show it now. No. What? Oh, wasn't letting me. Here we go. Right, see if it's going to let me bring this up for you to have a look at. Oh, it doesn't look like it. What is that? No, it is not letting me work. Yeah, that was not what I wanted to do. But I'll try. I'll if it doesn't work the first time, just keep trying. Right, that's the point, isn't it? Oh, I've never had this before. What's a hef file? Hef image. Right, I've never had a hef image before. Right, I was trying to get it as a JPEG. Wouldn't let us do it. Don't know why it's done that, but aye, it is what it is. It's not letting me. It's not letting me show you. Right, so unfortunately, I can't do what I'm telling you to do. Well, I said I was going to do. What you think you burned 500 calories watching this? Brilliant. So Eunice has got a K left. I will stay with him. We stick with our riders to the end. Let's see if I can. Oh, do you know why? Because I think it's one of these. It's one of these bloody movable files, isn't it? So. $600 meters to go for Eunice. Right. Will he do the sprint at the end? Good point. Will he do a sprint at the end? I think he will. I think he's the determined racer, isn't he? Alright, I'm going to see if I can try this one more time now. Alright. Let's see if I can do it. because I am getting a bit frustrated with this. I don't like it when stuff that I want to work doesn't work. Oh yes, it's worked. Right, hold on. Right, let me rename it to something. Here we go. 700 meters to go for Jonas. And he is going for the sprint. Right, great to see that he's still putting the watts down, even though he had the disappointment of the disconnects that he's had. What we don't do is use them as excuses, right? So Jonas's disconnect's not the reason the team lost. We come against a phenomenal team, right? A phenomenal team tonight. No, it looks like he's stopped. He stopped the sprint. But well done, mate. Well done. Well done for sticking through it. I know a lot would have rage quit in that time as well. Right, so let me say, oh yes, it's worked. Right, I have had a little bit of a redecoration, and I've built my new pain cave. So you can see it there. I just brought the image up on top of Zwift, just so you can see it. I wonder if I can. Yeah, so you can see it now. This is essentially my spare room now. So I've matted the floor out, put my Zwift ride on. It is essentially triple matting, because I've got 2 lots of those mats, and then I've put an actual trainer mat on top of it. So there's quite a bit of movement. If anything, don't think I need a rocker plate now. The TV already had the LEDs on the back, because I put them on ages ago. I got my DJI Osmo set up for when I start recording. I'm just trying to get I need an internet booster into that room, so I don't want to stream from there yet. I'm not streaming from there tonight, but I don't want to stream from there yet because I'm at the other side of the flat. Right, the picture next to the TV is an evolution of bikes. So it's got everything on there. It has got the fancy Lotus bike. It's got penny farthings, all sorts, right? Hi Joe. I also have a map of Watopia, but I don't know where I'm going to put it up now, because I'm pretty much running out of space on the wall, because I've put my bike on the wall, because I do have a store downstairs, and I've got my project bike and my gravel bike in that store. So in this case, I've brought my road bike indoors, because the weather's starting to get nice and all my kit's inside, which means I'm going to just pick my bike up. And you notice on the left hand side I've got a nifty little thing to hang my helmets and my shoes, that my wife bought me for my birthday, so I was really appreciative of that. So I'm at that stage in life now where my wife either buys me dad presents like socks and cups and stuff, or I get cycling related presents. Majority of them are cycling related presents, so I never complain with that really. But yeah, that was what happened. That's what I've set up in there, but as you can see, you can't see any of the plugs, because all of the cables are running under the mats. But what ended up happening was, I will show you a picture of it. What ended up happening was the sprinting out of the saddle during the Zwift games, the cable came out. So a little bit frustrated with that one, but it didn't mean anything. I'm glad it happened when it happened, because if it didn't, then if it happened during an important race, I would have been really disappointed. But yeah, at the back, Oh, zoomed right in. Great technical prowess there. Didn't realise it was going to make it itself as big as that. Still too big. Look at that, right? So in essence, what happened was the mat there pulled the back out of my my kick core while I was mid-race. So really soul destroying. Especially when I was on. I've done the first two. I've done the first two races, and then the first two climbs, and then as I was out the saddle, obviously the trainer must have been pushing back, and it pulled the cable, and it just pulled it out. So it is what it is. Oh, TJ, do you know what? I don't know if I've got time to do it now, because I'm at work all day tomorrow, and then I need to go over my house and dismantle beds and the dining room table. So by the time I get back, it's going to be quite late, and I'm going to be pretty knackered. So I don't think I'm going to get to do it tomorrow. And then Saturday, right? Little plug to the team if anyone's still listening. We have TNP races over the weekend. So the next lot is TNP Ride the White Roads. And it's a kind of a homage to the Strada Bianchi ride race, right? We've got two of them this weekend. On Saturday, 0800 UK time or 1750. So I've really planned on doing one of them. And then Sunday I'm down the house all day again. I've got the garden to cut and bits and bobs. So I haven't done the other two stages of the Zwift games because of moving house and stuff, so I'm not in that much of a rush to do it. So unfortunately, I might not be giving it another bash. But there's always the week after, isn't it? There's always the week after. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off in a second because and I don't know who this person is. It's just someone that's being followed. I want to sign off because I have been on now for an hour and a half because I've done 3 ladder races, which is I've gone through 2 drinks while I've been here and I'm losing my voice. I need my commentary partner in Alid so we can do some commentary together. But if you are looking for a team, TNP's out there, right? Find us on the Zwift Club, on Zwift Clubs. There's lots of events going on. Next week, big week. Wednesday to Sunday is the TNP tour of London to Watopia, right? Very similar to what we would do for Paris-Nice. And it is 5 races, 5 days, 5 different worlds. And there will be 2 different time slots in the morning and in the evening. So there's 2 opportunities to get it. There will be leaderboards, GCs in play, all that kind of stuff. So worth doing. It's kind of the first of the 5-day stage races that'll be coming up. And then looking at in May, we will be doing the very similar to what we did with the La Rojas tour. We'll do kind of the weekend races of the Giro. We'll do 2 events, one on the Saturday, one on the Sunday for the 3 weekends of the Giro, right? Like we did with La Vuelta last year. So lots coming up, and we might even do something similar for the Tour de France. So keep an eye out for that. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this. Well done to everyone that raced tonight in all 3 ladder teams. So in the Vuelta, Le Tour, Flanders, and unfortunately I couldn't follow Giros because they were in Watopia, so I couldn't bounce from Crit City to Watopia, unfortunately. But by the looks of it, seen on the chat, I think Giro won, so well done to all the racers tonight. Right, no easy races in ladder, right, but all good workouts. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. Bye bye.